stop. If you're dealing with pain of any kind, whether it be your shoulder, your back, your neck, your knee, your feet from neuropathy or plantar fasciitis, or even your neck from stress, I want to tell you that you have the ability now to get hold of technology that used to be reserved for the elite. It's been known for years, 50 years. NASA kind of researched this and determined that it would be a good form of technology and therapy to be used for the astronauts. As you see Artemis 2 returning back, what happens is when they're in space, they lose bone density, their muscle atrophy, their body starts breaking down at the cellular level. But guess what? That NASA started researching alternative ways to help in the recovery process of these astronauts because they're a valuable individual to our space program. And so they just worked into what's known as pulse electronic magnetic field. It's our bodies are bioelectrical, right? There's cells, trillions of cells going through our body, feeding energy between our brain, our gut, the rest of our nervous system. And as we age, as we degenerate, as we don't stay grounded, what ends up happening is our body starts to break down. We are in either a fight or flight mode. It's also known as the vagus nerve that runs down the back of our neck. And so what ends up happening is most people, due to oxidative stress, due to day-to-day living, due to the different types of toxicity that's going on in the world today, our bodies start degenerating at the cellular level. We take supplementations, we change our nutrition, we do all the right things, but we still don't feel the energy and the stamina and the healing. We still have a lot of aches and pains. There's all these secondary conditions like fibromyalgia, lupus, just different things going on. And of course, everything knows about how so much our blood insulin sensitivity is absolutely really dynamic, and that's why we have all these GLPs to try to help, our body, because our metabolic health is in destruction, right? And so we're doing things, we're feeding ourselves. One of the things we fail to understand is the energy that our body needs, the frequency that our body needs. We know we live now in this super society where we're always on the move, we're always stressed, and we never take time to calm down, to relax, to get our body centered, to ground ourselves, to breathe. And that's what we need to do. I have been in a lot of just different discomforts. I have terrible neuropathy for many months as a result of my immune therapy as I continue to battle stage 4 renal carcinoma, and I am winning the battle because I believe it here between my head and I trust the man upstairs. So here's what I tell you is as I started researching alternative different ways to help my body heal, to give it its best chances, one of the things I came across is this pulse electronic magnetic field. It used to be used for the elites and high-level locations, hospitals, spas, and stuff like that, because they used to pay a lot of money to get this kind of technology. But now there's a company, Life, that was born in Asia, created in Asia 3 years ago, that went viral in Asia and has trained people, educated people about this PMF therapy, and they have grown to a multi-billion-dollar company, and now they've brought this technology to America. Now we're getting the benefit and reaping the rewards of that. And so I ended up buying a unit called a Pulse Electronic Magnetic Field P90 Plus foot plate. Now, as I've been talking to you, I've had my feet on this foot plate, and it's feeding energy into my body. It's feeding frequency into my body. I have it at a level 3. Right now I'm on 14 minutes left out of 20 because I've already been talking to you for a while. But I also have what's called the wand or the claw. And in this one, you're going to see there's multiple therapies, right? There's pulse electronic magnetic field. There's frequency. There's TENS unit or EMS therapy. There's also heat that you can add, okay? And then there's also red light therapy, okay? These are multiple therapies in one. And the reason I have this on is because I have a lot of tendonitis in the shoulder, right? And so what I do is I use this in the morning as I'm doing my little foot plate, right? Feeding energy in my body. And now I'm also just getting this therapy in the shoulder, right? Because I need that intensity, that feeding, that positive frequency. I need that red light. I need that TENS, that stimulation, right? To kind of have the muscle. I don't put heavy heat right now because of the fact that I think there's some inflammation going on in there, so I don't want to stimulate it with heat. Actually, probably when this is over, I'm going to probably do an ice pack, right? In order to cool down that inflammation. Because right now what's happening is a lot of that frequency is moving stuff around inside, right? And it's helping the body. It's healing the body. So I just wanted to share this with you. You know, if you're in any kind of discomfort, there's people, I've seen testimony after testimony, people with back injuries, people with sciatica, people with hip recovery. If you look, I posted a video on my feed about Shaq, the basketball player. He came across this pulse electronic magnetic field therapy during his basketball career. And as a result of that, he said that this therapy, again, extended his lifelong career because every time he would come back from an injury, from a game or anything, he would call his doctor, his specialist who knew about this therapy at that time, and would actually do a session, right? But of course, he was wealthy. He had the ability to do it, right? There was no cost to him. But now we have the ability to get an in-home unit. We can now buy one ourselves. We don't have to go to some lab or some spa or some high treatment place and pay anywhere between $150 to $500 a session in order to get this kind of therapy done. Now we can have it in the comfort of our own home, do it ourselves, use it as we want to. I do 2 foot plate sessions, one in the morning, one in the night. I do this wand at least 2 to 3 times a day. Why? Because I'm trying to bring healing in my body, okay? If you want more information on how this therapy can help you personally, I'll be more than glad to share it with you. I'm not trying to sell you something, right? I don't want to convince you. I want you to see the testimonies, understand the technology, and then decide, hey, is this the right fit for you? If it is, we have multiple units. We also have I actually have one over here. We actually have a belt. Let me see where it's at. Oh, here it is. I missed it. Here it is. We also have a belt. It's called the Shaken Massager. It's got 7-in-1 therapies. It allows you to put it around your waist, help with visceral fat, help with inches, help shake up a lot that's going on in the belly area. People, there's even some different testimonies from people about it helping with regularity, it helping with menopause, it helping people with gut issues, right? There's also people who flip it and put it on their back, and they see things like pain that they've experiencing. I put it both places about 10-15 minutes at a time, and I try to manage it because I want to make sure that I'm balancing my body across. But yeah, there's goggles for people who have difficulty with headaches or sleeping. We got all this different high-tech computers and phones and things feeding into all this blue lights feeding into our body. Well, we got to teach our body how to relax, how to calm down, how to settle down, right? You know, you do yoga, you do different things, but this is another way, electrically, stimulation, frequency-wise, where you can calm your head, your nerves. So there's a lot of technologies. If you are interested in learning more about this pulse electronic magnetic field, if you want more information, just drop, look at the link in my bio, or drop down here a comment, share, like, teach me info, something of that nature. I'll direct you to a couple of videos, right? And they'll share with you a little bit about the technology, the science, the NASA science behind it. They'll also share with you each individual device, what the cost of each device is, and all the different patents and third-party testing that this company has done on each device to make sure that it's safe for you, right? So that's critical, that's important. So it's backed by science. So I hope that you heard me. I hope that this brings value to you. Like I said, my goal is not to sell you. My goal is to help you. My goal is to improve your quality of life, because I'm about value and paying it forward. I know this was long, but I hope you got a lot out of this video. Again, like, share, forward, let people know about this technology, and I'll be more than glad to direct you to the right people or the right method in order to get one of these devices for yourself. God bless. Have a great day.